Good afternoon and welcome to Firebrands Sprint on CISCO Network Engineering. My name is Amanda James, Head of BD for Apprenticeships, and I'll be your speaker for today's insight on CISCO Network Engineering and how the Level 4 apprenticeship can build capability within teams to meet with what businesses need to be able to thrive and remain ahead of the curve. So our agenda really for the next 45 minutes will include why CISCO, what's the focus, how organisations as well are embracing this apprenticeship as a solution to broaden skill sets and really drive efficiencies, and what type of results are being achieved through this. And ultimately, why Firebrand? You know, when you want a trusted provider, what really does set us out from the rest. Now, not a lot of people realise, but 60% of traffic goes through a CISCO box. Now, CISCO are a major player who are leading companies for their networking digital transformation. And CISCO recognise that the networking architecture is evolving onto a business intent networking application-based structure. And CISCO are making sure that they're at the heart of this technology change. You know, they do realise that, customers are looking for business agility and require a network that has the capacity to change on demand. Now, by using CISCO solutions, they can provide an architecture that connects any user on any device, on any networking, to any application. CISCO DNA solutions integrate across a variety of different cloud providers, and they use a number of open industry standards to provide the latest next generation security platforms, giving companies the confidence that their data and information is protected using the very latest proactive threat management systems. You know, this is about reducing business risk and enhancing security, and through that can provide secure internet gateway, cloud access security broker, security and access policy management, network traffic analysis, and next generation firewalls. It will also be able to provide performance-based application analytics to really optimize that network performance. So, we're looking at better decisions faster and really strong business insights with App Dynamics, for instance, where that's really about turning performance into profit with a deeper understanding of user and application behavior. And it could provide SF access solutions, offering customers the confidence and flexibility that only authorised devices that adhere to company policies are able to join and access their required services. The CISCO DNA Centre linking CISCO and non-CISCO platforms together, providing a single management framework, allowing organisations to simplify and scale network operations with the likes of CISCO Digital Network Architecture and Meraki Cloud. So what could be part of this solution? Well, organisations we're working with us, do want to bridge those skills gaps. They want to broaden the capability of their teams to provide solutions to their customers. We know training budgets are either reduced or in some cases just non-existent. So a route to a robust solution through an apprenticeship programme at this first year degree level has been a valuable investment for businesses that we're working with. So let's take a look at the apprenticeship in a bit more detail. So Firebrands Level 4 CISCO Network Engineering Apprenticeship supports employees to provide networks and systems to deliver the objectives of various organisations. They'll make sure that systems are working at optimum capacity and problem solve where they're not. They'll be able to do this effectively as a network engineer because they need to interpret technical information and understand organisational requirements and expectations. And they support the delivery of legally compliant solutions to challenges in network and infrastructure. You know, network engineers will deal with both hardware and software issues. And they're a key part of putting things right quickly when networks fail. And they communicate problems that they have identified with networks integrity on performance to rapidly ensure that the service is resumed and downtime is minimised. Network engineers help customers both from a technical and non-technical perspective to install computer networks, maintain them, and offer technical support to users where necessary. Now, in order to support an application for this apprenticeship programme and the success of that journey, one of the most important elements is the role suitability. This means that the candidate needs to fulfil the following technical skills that you see as part of their day-to-day duties. Now, Firebrand is about setting up individuals for success. And as part of our robust onboarding process, we complete an employer role suitability assessment. And this ensures from the offset that the role and responsibilities the individual carries out will align to the relevant duties, knowledge, skills and behaviours to successfully complete their endpoint assessment. It's about making sure they have enough exposure in that role, allowing them to demonstrate evidence of their learning and putting that into practical use. Now, Firebrand's sector leading level 4 network engineer apprenticeship develops employees to design, build and secure multi-vendor networks. And this will be explored throughout the programme with the delivery and assessment of the knowledge, skills and behaviours throughout that entire journey. The programme offers a vendor neutral approach to networking to give that broader expertise. And on our CISCO pathway, you know, these are skills that are still transferable from one vendor to another. So those skills are not lost, but absolutely remain skills for life and support any changes happening within the business. Through our subject matter experts, specialist learning mentors and world-leading trainers, our programme prepares learners to work across all sectors, providing value-added insight at all levels. And the final endpoint assessment will be carried out, covering simulation assessment, questioning and a professional discussion, which is all underpinned by a great portfolio of evidence to be collected throughout their apprenticeship journey. Now remember, a level 4 apprenticeship is the equivalent to a foundation degree. So that's the equivalent to 2/3 of a bachelor's degree. So this is not at entry level. This is really focused on experienced individuals enhancing their skills to deliver all-round effectiveness. Now, if looking at this programme, you feel it's at a slightly higher level to where you really want to bridge current skills gaps, we do also offer a level 3 network technician option within our ICT programme that may be best suited. So again, feel free to come and talk to us about that. Now, even though our focus today is on CISCO, there are two pathways available within Firebrand delivery, where we align world-class vendor qualifications to the knowledge of the apprenticeship as part of our delivery model. This is at no additional cost, and it's about giving our customers the ultimate value added in driving that occupational competency, but certification as well, because we absolutely recognise it's what our clients want. Now, we've got Cisco and Microsoft flavours available to meet that client demand. And as we're focusing today on that Cisco pathway, within our Cisco routeway, we cover Cisco fundamentals, CompTIA Network Engineer Plus, and Cisco Certified Network Associate, the CCNA. And within that, we'll look at network fundamentals, network access, IP connectivity, IP services, security fundamentals, and automation and programmability. Now let's take a little look at the learner journey. So what we're visualizing here is one of our Cisco pathways. So it's a 16-month program. And this example illustrates 11 days of residential training in 3 blocks of 2 to 6 days. And this is all about where we get to teach the technical competence. Our approach is a blended one. So it also includes online learning, learner mentor progress reviews, work-based projects, and that's where we really get the opportunity to bring to life the learning into the workplace. We will look at portfolio reviews, synoptic projects, and really start right from the beginning with that endpoint assessment prep, always starting with the end in mind for that success. Now, milestones are really key to Firebrand, to achieving success along that journey and seeing how individuals grow throughout the programme. So we see those milestones achieved, from month 3 onwards, right through to completion. And to give you a bit of a flavour, I wanted to share that with you today. So if we get ourselves to month 3, what will the delegate be able to do? Well, at month 3, they'll be able to interpret written requirements and technical specifications in relation to delivery of network systems and services. They will be able to maintain accurate logical records in line with organisational policy when carrying out network tasks. And they will consider the impact and risks when implementing network changes in line with work activities, and of course escalating that as required by organisational policies. By month 6, they'll be able to install, configure and test appropriate network components or devices securely to well-defined specifications, whether physical or virtual. They will be able to undertake upgrades to a network, including physical or virtual systems. By month 9, they'll be able to acquire and analyse network performance data to monitor network activity, optimise and maintain the performance of network systems or services in line with well-defined specifications, again, whether physical or virtual. They will be able to investigate and problem solve to address technical performance issues in networks to return the network to successful operation and obviously escalate as necessary. And then by month 12, they'll be able to deliver and manage a high quality service under pressure. Ensure all network engineering activity complies with those organisational policies, technical standards, health and safety legislation, data security requirements, professional ethics, privacy and confidentiality. They will be able to incorporate considerations of the requirements of the wider digital context in which they operate to ensure that network engineering activities are carried out effectively. So let's start to look a little bit closer around our delivery methodology. Now, our success at Firebrand is built on our lecture lab review methodology. And it's how we run those knowledge courses. Lecture being where we depart the core knowledge, and the lab is that sandbox effect where learners can practice in a risk-free environment, test that knowledge and skills, and develop more using scenarios to stretch and challenge how those skills can be used in a variety of ways. And it's a great way through this experiential learning to impart that learning and start to think how it's going to build capability within the workplace. And the review really evolves from that, where we capture the reflection stage to recognise achievements and how skills and knowledge will be embedded in the workplace, particularly through projects. Now, our course is a sequence to build knowledge, and then it's about anchoring that knowledge into the workplace through those projects. It's about landing the learning and building competence faster, but remaining consistent. We've sequenced the build right from the fundamentals and then moving on to more in-depth theory and knowledge. And Firebrand is all about teaching to mastery to achieve well-rounded IT professionals in their chosen field. So where do we deliver all this great training from? Well, in this space, Firebrand's one of our USPs is our state-of-the-art training facility in Boston that gives learners an environment for a totally uninterrupted, accelerated but immersive learning experience. Now, there's no additional cost, and we provide full accommodation, refreshments and meals throughout their stay. The hotel is a minute's walk away from the training centre, and learners will have their own ensuite bedroom with Wi-Fi. As mentioned, breakfast, lunch, dinner, drinks and snacks are provided throughout the day. And there's ample on-site parking, as well as a shuttle bus that goes to and from the train station, dependent on the preferred method of transport to our centre. So let's start to have a look at some of the results. So I suppose, with anything, it's what's the impact, and we're always talking to our employers right at the beginning about how do you measure success? What does great look like? And what is the impact you want to see throughout this journey? Well, here are just a few statements really from organisations who have invested in this apprenticeship to either upskill or attract and develop top talent. We've seen individuals progress to maintain a really competitive edge of competency and skills, and businesses being able to stay ahead of the curve with a workforce that's delivering high support and high challenge that is consistent and sustainable, and that's what delivers growth. The themes we regularly see and hear from our clients' feedback on business impact is, motivated employees, real job satisfaction because the learning is being able to be transferred into those roles, and they absolutely see the tangible results coming from that. Employers are telling that it's delivering increased productivity levels and, most importantly, really improving efficiencies. Now, if you want to talk to us about any other digital needs within your business, come have a chat. Firebrand have the largest product offering in the IT and digital space for apprenticeships. We have 15 apprenticeship programs and actually have 30 plus pathways across those different apprenticeship disciplines. We'll cover networking, cyber, data, digital and software. And inside of that, our USP to be able to align those vendor qualifications delivers over 200 courses from leading vendors, including Microsoft, Amazon Web Services, Cisco, CompTIA, ISC2 and Google, just to name a few. So again, we would absolutely welcome exploring what you want to achieve, your ambitions, challenges, to look at how apprenticeships could align to really support some of that within your business. So as we conclude, why Firebrand? Well, we're specialists in digital training, and we don't divert away from that, but stay true to what we are strong at and focus on really keeping our clients ahead of the curve. And this is clearly evident, in our results. We can give our customers confidence that we are industry leaders, in the distinction rates across all of our apprenticeship programs. Our distinction rates are at 34%, which is 13% above the national average. And in fact, we hold the top spot for both distinction and merit level achievement. As I mentioned, we teach to mastery with experienced and certified instructors subject matter experts and learning mentors who have high occupational competence from a variety of sectors, giving an experience of a 360-degree support to line managers and learners. And as I've stated before, you know, the proven results are there, and it's about supporting organisational goals as well as individual goals to really drive digital skills forward for the future. So thank you for your interest today. We do have some spaces on our summer schedule for our CISCO Network Engineer Level 4 pathway. So please, if you've got requirements, you've got further questions, you'd like a copy of these slides or to set up a meeting to explore this in more detail, please contact me direct at afulljames@firebrandtraining.com. On that note, have a good rest of the day, and we hope to hear from you soon. Thank you.